The Seminole County Farm Tour is an opportunity for residents in our community to visit the agricultural operations that we still have in our community.
Hydroponic basically is growing in water, okay?
The first stop on this year's farm tour was White's Red Hill Groves. They are a citrus operation primarily, but you can stop by their roadside stand anytime off of Ronald Reagan Boulevard to get your seasonal citrus and other seasonal produce, fresh eggs, things like that. They're a diversified operation and they've been in farming in Central Florida for many, many years.
It's great. All these people are having a good time. Not only a good time, but when they go out and feed the chickens and look at the chickens and the colored eggs, they see the strawberries, hydroponic strawberries you pick. They don't have the opportunity to do that, but they do here.
Second stop on this year's farm tour featured Morris Family Farms as well as Earthworks Seeds, so it was a double whammy for the participants.
It is good as it says it is in the catalog, and then if they do like it, the next year they'll probably come back and they'll buy more seeds, and it takes a few years for farmers to change to a new variety.
Everybody grabs some tomatoes and let's feed some pigs. I think the farm tour is very important for me and the connection to the community. One of the first people in line, when she got out of her car, she asked me what I was selling. I explained to her that today isn't the day for me to sell. Today is the day for us to hang out and have a good time. We got the rest of our life to trade money. You can go two ways to see Bruce. Bruce is the main attraction.
Oh my goodness, look at Bruce.
Days like today, I think, should be really focused on education, bringing the community and the farmer together so we understand each other. We know what people are looking for, people know what we're doing. So I think the education behind it is more valuable than anything. And the relationship. You get to meet new people, so you build relationships.
For lunch, we go to the Yarboro Ranch. That has been a favorite stop on the farm tour for many years.
Hot dog or hamburger?
We get to enjoy some of that Florida beef from some local beef producers at Geneva Beef. And then we get to hear from the Yarboro family, who's been a very prominent family in Central Florida and Florida agriculture for many generations.
What we're standing on today was bought in 1956 for $35 an acre.
We also heard from the Florida Forest Service at the lunch stop this year, which was very timely, especially with this very dry weather we've been having lately. We got to learn about the role that the Florida Forest Service plays.
As far as a forester, as far as his responsibilities, he does help out with sick trees.
Our last stop was a research stop, but they also do you pick strawberries and blueberries seasonally. They're going to have a corn maze later this year. You can find this stop. They are also known as Pappy's Patch.
We have a lot of citrus pests, and it's getting more difficult all the time. We have a disease now called citrus greening. It's vectored by Asian citrus psyllids. They're small little, you can see them with your naked eye. It's a small little fly-looking thing, but when he feeds on a tree that's got greening, that bacteria builds in his gut. And then when he feeds on the next one, then he infects that tree. So we're up to about 100% infection in Florida right now.
As far as citrus is concerned, disease is the one main problem. Certainly you have chemicals that you may spray to control certain blights and that type thing, but not necessarily everything.
This farm does work with the University of Central Florida Robotics Department, and they actually are working on some agricultural robots. This robot has been designed to help scout for diseases in strawberry fields. And really, this is a very important need for agriculture, is the use and incorporation of technology in our operations.
I think it's important, know what you're eating, know what you're putting in your mouth.
It was awesome. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. I've been doing this type of stuff prior to this and still learned a lot of information.
It's awesome. I mean, the layout's great, and the fact that it gives you a lot of free time too, so you can kind of pace on your own schedule, is awesome.
It was a wonderful tour, and I definitely look forward to having more in the future.